Plus, if you watching this, I know you is, cause you always watching shit, but ain't saying shit, cause you scary. I know you scary. You use all that tough for intimidation. And listen, the only reason I ain't smacked out you cause you had your gang with you. You was by yourself, I would smack the fuck out you. Next time I see you, I'm gonna be ready. Stop playing on me. I'm ready to smack out the emotional ass creature. He's a motherfucking. Why the fuck you ain't fight King Pill, but you wanna fight me? I like, you know what? I'm outnumbered. I'm outgunned. Listen, I ain't the type of that gotta show my manpower. I know my manpower. I know I'm a real. I know what I done. So I don't gotta show that. I ain't gotta prove that. Listen, he think he gotta prove that, so he yells at the top of his lungs. Nigga, thinking. Cause I gotta think my way out. I make one wrong move, I'm gone. If they would have did that, they had to. I'll keep a gun in my bag. A lot of people don't know.
So why you got your shirt off?
Come on, guys, I'm a GDBD fight lord. I got my shirt off, so I challenge the nigga to a fight. When you try to nigga to a fight, you gotta get ready. I've been training. I've been training. I told your mom I'm fighting a nigga 200 pounds. Listen, you saw that stand over me like this, gang, telling me I'm gonna die, beating on the table and you saw all that shit, gang.
You know, he gonna shock you out.
Listen, he never looked at me in his eye. Go watch the video. Did you ever see him look me in my eyes?
On the dead?
No. On the dead homies, he ain't look in my eyes. On the dead homies, he was looking at everybody. He was looking at his homies with the guns and shit. That's what I was looking at, gang. Stop playing on me. On the dead homie.
I will say this: you didn't look scared.
No, listen. Everybody, listen. I was in character. Listen. Once I got in character, listen. The only way I got out of this situation was getting in the character. I wouldn't got out of this situation without that, right? I like, you know what? I'm outnumbered. I'm outgunned. Listen, I ain't the type of that gotta show my manpower. I know my manpower. I know I'm a real. I know what I done. So I don't gotta show that. I ain't gotta prove that. Listen, he think he gotta prove that, so he yells at the top of his lungs. I'm thinking, cause I gotta think my way out. I make one wrong move, I'm gone. So me and you can't even sit here.
Right.
I don't get a chance to smack shit out you. Right? I'm gonna go around and do that. You know what I'm talking about? So listen, you gotta understand that decision determines my next. Listen, life is determined by every move that you make. Life is moment to moment. And that decision, I could have made a decision that changed my moment. And we couldn't have been here right now.
I know you loving my man content. Hit that subscribe button, like button, drop a super chat or something.
Right. From one decision. If I thought I was tough, man, I already know I'm tough, man, so I don't gotta prove my toughness. So go ahead and bounce up and down and be a gorilla, and I'm gonna challenge your ass to an even duel after you done then. So after you done bouncing up and down, see me fight me one-on-one.
So you wanna fight 4XTRA one-on-one?
Yeah, I'm gonna beat the fuck out. I'm too fast, gang. He can't catch me. He can't catch me. Listen, he couldn't have caught me there. He was swung there, I would have moved, and I would have followed. Listen, I keep a bag in my, I keep a gun in my bag. A lot of people don't know, right? And listen, at the same time, I ain't trying to use it.
Okay, so if he was swung at you, you would have.
I would have moved a couple times, tried to defend myself. After that, I gotta use my gun.
Right.
Cause they're gonna use theirs. Listen.
So now is saying that what he just said right there was, if 4XTRA would have tried it, he would have killed 4XTRA. He would have shot 4XTRA. That's what he just said. This shit's getting out of hand. And I really hope, as spicy as shit's getting talked right now, I really hope this is some WWE shit going on. Cause now we did this killed, but at the same time, can I fault Unc? The nigga just said before everybody he would kill him. So now Unc, you gotta say, you know, he is saying he wouldn't have had no choice. I feel it, but you ain't licensed to have. Well, I can't say you're not licensed to have a handgun in California. I can't say that because you are at your place of business. Because I know your home, your place of business, your vehicle, you probably do got to be licensed in LA County, because it's different county regulations in California. Does one need license to have a firearm at place of business? In Los Angeles County, California, a license or permit is not generally required to possess a firearm at your place of business. Ooh, California law allows individuals to carry firearms openly or concealed within their residence or place of business without a license or permit. According to the state of California Department of Justice and the United States Concealed Carry Association. However, once you leave your place of business, you may need a license to carry your firearm. Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee. No license required at place of business. So that means That means this exemption applies to both the owner of the business, which would be Adam, and employees who are authorized to possess firearms at the business location. So that means that 607 Unc actually could have killed 4XTRA legally at No Jumper. Now, 4XTRA is a felon with an ankle monitor. So under no circumstances is he allowed to have a gun. But wow. So 607 Unc could have legally killed 4XTRA that day. That's serious. See, I'm thinking, I thought the crib might be cool, but I'm forgetting that, yeah, that definitely extends to place of business. That is an extension of your castle. And you don't need license, not even in LA. You know how serious they are. I know that you can get that concealed in certain places. I know it's a little easier to get up out of San Bernardino County and shit like that. But shit, hold on though. Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute. A U.S. citizen may carry a handgun anywhere within his or her place of residence, place of business, or a private property owner lawfully possessed by the citizen or legal resident. A permanent license is not required. But hold on, QA. On verse. Let's change it. Let's add to it. Felon. Because I believe is a felon because he said in he went to a medium security federal prison. No in LA County and anywhere in California. A convicted felon is prohibited from possessing a firearm at their place of business or anywhere else, regardless of whether a license is involved. Yeah, see that you can't have it. You can't have it if you got that F. So then actually he wouldn't have been able to legally do it. But here's the but to that in that situation, right? I'm gonna tell you what the but to that situation is in a second. This law imposes a lifetime ban on the possession, purchase, receipt, or custody and control of firearms for anyone with a felony conviction in any state or country. The fuck? Federal law echoes this ban, making it illegal for anyone convicted of a crime punishable by more than a year in prison to possess firearms. This federal ban often supersedes state laws when they conflict. Yeah, for sure. In short, a felony conviction generally results in a permanent loss of gun rights, and no license or permit can override this prohibition. Even though the Constitution doesn't say that. The Constitution tells us we have a right to bear arms, and that's it. It doesn't have those stipulations, but that's another story and a topic for another time. Yeah, but here's the loophole though in them situations. The loophole in them situations is that you can say reasonably, if you have a reasonable a reasonable way you say you came upon the handgun, like it's not yours, you ain't come with it, you came upon it in the moment where your life was in jeopardy and you use it to neutralize the threat against your life, then you're good. That do happen too. Or that can happen. That can be the excuse. I've seen and heard of niggas getting off on situations like that. Like, ooh, it's not my gun, but at the moment when my life was in danger, I came into possession of the gun and then utilized the gun to neutralize the threat, right?
If they would have did that, they had to kill me.
Where do you think that came from?
They had to kill me.
Now you and 4XTRAS
They had to kill me. No, it came from Adam. Listen, and listen, at the same time, I ain't trying to use it.
You
caught me there. He was swung there. I would have moved and I would have followed. Listen, I keep a bag in my. I keep a gun in my bag. A lot of people don't know, right? And listen, at the same time, I ain't trying to use it.
Okay? So if he was swung at you, you would have.
I would have moved a couple times, tried to defend myself. After that, I gotta use my gun,
Right?
Because they're gonna use theirs. Listen, If they would have did that, they had to kill me.
Where you think they came?
They had to kill me.
And you and 4XTRAS?
They had to kill me. No, it came from Adam. Listen, let me tell you this, right? Listen.
Adam 22?
Listen, if you watching this, I know you is, because you always watching but ain't saying because you scary. I know you scary. You use all that tough for intimidation. And listen, the only reason I ain't smacked out you because you had your gang with you. You by yourself, I would smack the fuck out you. But I'm a thinker, gang. I ain't one of these ordinary think you come off to. And yeah, I'm talking a lot of now, because next time I see you, I'm gonna be ready. Stop playing on me. I'm ready to smack out you.
So I want
to get in the ring with them, gang. I don't want to listen all that violence, the street shit, all that gang shit. That's dead, gang. I'm trying to bring a high vibration to the streets, but I'm trying to show them that you can be on my level and not be a man. Listen, everybody like I'm pushing peace. Look, I ain't pushing peace. I'm pushing evenness. That means treat me like a man, gang. I ain't gotta kill you. I ain't gotta take your life, but I'm gonna show you that I'm a tough pill to swallow. Right? That's why by the end of the video, he was like, oh, no, I understand you now. But no, gang, it's like when that shit came out, you kept pushing them clips like you marked me out and knowing your homeboys marked me out and you didn't. I got marked out by a group of thugs. I ain't get
That nigga said I got marked out by a group of thugs. Basically, he's saying 4XTRA, if you wouldn't have came so deep, nigga, his energy would have been different. But he said before, hey, if he feel like you got the ups, he gonna bow out. And he gonna slide back on him later. And what he said, the man said that before this shit even happened.
Get marked out by one beating on the table, yelling and shit.
Do you feel like this was for content or it was?
No, gang, listen. Before this, listen. This is what I'm saying. I'm gonna tell everybody this. I'm gonna break it down to you because you don't understand. But I'm gonna tell you how.
I think I don't understand.
No, you don't understand. You don't understand what the fuck going on, gang. I be telling you get with me. You don't need to get with me. That you would have been with me, but you don't never get next to me. I'm like, man, get next to me. You all in Texas, like you run Texas and shit. Yeah, I'm keeping it real. What the you be at? You be in Texas. I'm getting in Vegas, getting in LA. You always in Texas.
I be out there.
No, not like you should. Not like if you my management, why the fuck you ain't with me all the time then?
Oh, so now you gonna blame me?
No, so why you ain't with me? Listen, you would be with me then, like just like now you got me on the phone with the Hoovers. They would have been there that day. But listen, but we go.
Shout out to the homies that logged in with 607 Unk too. I seen the homies logging in. Listen, we gonna get Unk together.
We gonna talk right now so everybody can understand what the happened when I got there, how my day was, right? So I get up that morning, you know what? We in the mansion, gang, Katy community, big shit. So I go out to the pool and shit, and the whole time, Smoke the Creator, know she with me. Everybody knows Smoke Creator, she crippled. That's what about she walk like this, right? I ain't trying to be funny. Don't laugh at Smoke, gang. Hey, don't laugh. She walk like this. She like crippled, nigga. Her toes even like this.
Laughing, man.
I'm just saying, she just able. Right now, hold up.
Just say that.
Listen, I'm saying my chain getting cut. She just ate. Smoke able. She walk like this, so she kind of like crazy and shit. But she ain't crazy. She's smart as shit. But that's my that's one of my warriors, right? Listen, so I'm getting. She tell me to go meditate on the rocks. Now she crazy as hell. She putting her feet on these hot rocks. I even put my feet on the hot ass rock. I put my feet on the ground, right? She telling me to meditate on these hot ass rocks because she knew y'all was some shit. Now mind you, I keep this with me. I'm gonna break down the story and tell you everything. I keep this with me, right? Now I'm gonna tell you this. So we go in there. I told her I'm gonna meditate on the rocks, but I'm really not gonna put my feet on these goddamn rocks, right? Now mind you, my whole backyard is look like a mansion, gang. Like I got big, tall. I ain't got gates. I got walls, big walls. Now mind you, I ain't got no real though, cause you know what I'm saying, I ain't got no real in my face. So I can't. Yeah, you can laugh. Yeah, I got fake. I got fake in the backyard, gang, but it look good, right? You won't even know it's fake. So you won't even know my fake. You won't even know.
So you ground yourself?
I can't ground myself on fake grass. Come on, that was told me to use the rock. But you know me, I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna use this fake grass.
So right? You did it anyway.
Yeah, listen, I did it because listen, I'm not gonna use no rock. So I'm gonna tell you why I shouldn't use this fake grass. You gonna understand why I shouldn't use this fake grass.
Okay, so look, hold on real quick. Y'all ain't following me on IG. Make sure you tap in with me on IG. Let's get me over 18,000, man. Let's do that. Make sure to tap on my IG at GRLA Hebrew, GRLA Hebrew. Right, okay, boom. Let's go to Unk's page real quick. Make sure you on that Twitch too. You see I got them custom emotes cracking. Get up on that Twitch. Chief GRLA on Twitch. GRLA Hebrew, all other platforms, but Chief GRLA on Twitch. So look, boom. Let's go to Unk. Let's take a look just to show when he said he's straight Hoover. You know what I'm saying? He's shirtless right here. You see it. So this is what it is. It's 107. See 7 with the boom with the hash through the middle. 107 Hoover. But then it's the Arch of St. Louis, and then it's 607 in there, right? So you 107 Hoover, then 607. Just so y'all can see, this is what's tattooed. You know, that's an old janky ass garage tattoo. So that what he mean we say he's straight Hoover. That's 107 Hoover, but he got 607. All right.
So I put my feet in his face, think I'm doing something, bam. I get ready to go. Now, mind you, she ain't supposed to go with me. Now, mind you, I'm thinking like, man, I ain't gonna take it with me. I'm gonna go to war. I know this nigga's gonna do, because I already knew I was backdoored. Now, this is how I knew I was backdoored. Now, I supposed to did the shit with 4XTRAS on a Friday. Thursday, Adam called me, like, no, I can't make it. You gotta do it on your own. I'm like, I bet, I'm gonna do it. That moment, I knew I was set up. That's what I told mama. Because they thought, I didn't know that he was 40s and I was Hoover. They thought that I didn't understand that, but I understood that. But I thought that they understood that this is content and we trying to go up. I'm trying to bring no jumper back, right? So I'll make a long story short. I tell Adam that. Instantly I do that. I call my homeboy from the Grace. I'm like, look, you know, 4XTRAS, reach out to him, let them know we doing content, right? No answer back, no nothing back. I knew automatically up is up. I'm like, okay, it's up. The nigga ain't.
You should have called the homies, nigga. You feel me? Adam wouldn't even have did that. He knew you was coming with the. Adam wouldn't have even put you in that situation if you'd have been moving with the homies. That's all. Like I said, the Grapes, they don't get involved with the issues with the West Side neighborhoods. They keep it straight on the East Coast. Them is our boys, Oranges and Grapes, but you know they neutral with the West Side neighborhoods. You know, some of them have a liking to certain West Side neighborhoods, some don't. But a lot do as well.
And hitting back is cool. So I'm like, boom, I'm ready to go off no jumper. So mind you, my driver was like, we can get there. Now he a big ass nigga. He's probably bigger than me. He's like 5 of them, right? So the whole time we moving peace, gang. We ain't moving for no war unless we gotta go to war, right? We gotta, right? So I'm gonna tell you this, I'm gonna be 100 with you, right? So I get in. When I get in, mind you, I'm seeing all Mexicans in there. Now the Mexicans I see in there, I f with all of them. I'm seeing they Serranos and shit. I'm like, damn, I f with cuz. So I'm in there, boom, boom, boom. But I know they ain't all in the video. So that moment I knew I was set up. I was like, damn, he got all this in here. So he think I'm stupid because they Mexicans and he black. But I know they together. But I know they in different games. But I know they click. I'm from St. Louis. I know how clicks go. Right? So I knew I was set up from that point there. Right? So I'm like, all right, cool. Then no jumper got a security. No jumper never got a security. The problem is the security smaller than me. And he got a little bitty ass small bag about this big. He can't have a
man, yeah, they gotta get that you know. They used to have my first 2 times coming to no jumper. Effective security. The first time especially when Tone was in there. I don't know what happened with Tone. Coming out that Barson. You know, my niggas, my little nigga Dre, they and them, they box with Cud like they know Tone, right? Shout out Tone. Shout out the whole Barson. Shout out OG Keith Peddler from the Patch, right, as well. My brother, right? Shalom to that big homie, right? So, then the second time I came, like they had he was like a square nerd type dude, but he was a sizable dude, and he ran a good ship as far as the security. The second time. Now that third time I came, nigga Mikey let me in. I'm looking like, where the security? This is no jumper. Shouldn't there be security here? What happened to security? Adam, that's a budget rollback. You got, Adam, you gotta have security, bro. You got to. You feel me? Now I'm gonna be secure because I move with my own niggas, my own security. But that building gotta have security. For sure. And not no little nigga. You know, somebody sizable. You know, somebody with some ties and a solid reputation in the streets. You gotta have security.
Gun in it. That's why I'm like, come on, man, this nigga freaking. He ain't got shit. So I'm like, all right, boom, we waiting on 4XTRAS. Now, mind you, 4XTRAS supposed to have been there at 2, right? You know me, I get there at 1:30, right? It's 2 o'clock, 4XTRAS not pulling up. Oh, 2:30, no 4XTRAS. 3 o'clock, no 4XTRAS, right? But at the same time, you got steady coming in, steady coming in, steady coming in. I know I'm set up, gang. I swear to God, mama. I'm like, man, I'm finna go ahead and go. But like, I can't go. Something telling me to stay, right? So about 4 o'clock, here come 4XTRAS. He come in with 10 more, right? So
see, I ain't gonna lie though. If you would have left, you would have had that viable deniability where like, hey, look, nigga, I ain't done nothing. Nigga, I was there, nigga, hour and a half. You ain't show up, I'm gone. Be on time. Be professional.
Mama, when he come in, I slug out mama on Crip on Blood on GD. I'm like, I see him. Now, I'm with, they over here. I'm only with 2 people. My driver and the Crip, right? So I look back over there. I said, you know what? I'm finna go to this crowd. I'm from St. Louis. I gotta go feel that energy. Now, remember I told you about my bottle. I had my bottle with me, right? Now, this bottle, for everybody watching this, it protects me and it watches for energy, right? It can tell me if energy good or bad, right? Because water is conscious, right? So, man, y'all got this in my pocket at all times. So I walk through them. I get in the middle of them because I'm from the Texas gang. So I'm gonna get in the middle. I like, whatever they gonna do, they gonna beat me. They need to go ahead and beat me right here before we get on these cameras. That's what I'm thinking. But I'm like, ain't no way I'm a duck the DP because that's how they rock. They want to DP me. Let's make it happen then.
They can't DP you. They not from your side. If somebody gonna DP you, it's gonna be Hoover gonna DP you. 40s and none of it. Can't nobody else DP you. Right? Only your set can DP you. Y'all gotta understand.
So I walk in the middle, give them a file, like, yeah, I'm from St. Louis, gang. What's up? I'm from St. Louis. Now, mind you, I tell them this the first thing I say. None of them do nothing because they love me. All of them love me, gang. I'm touching their hand. I feel the love, right? Boom. I'm like, damn, you know, crazy part is we ain't got 40s in St. Louis because in St. Louis, we got 6-0s, but we don't got 40s. So I'm like, damn, we ain't got 40s. They're like, no. They telling me what 40s is. Now, I don't mean no disrespect, but somebody told me it's disrespect to ask what something is. Now, man, y'all, if it's disrespect to ask what something is if I don't know, if I'm unknown, but I'm a Crip too, right? So I ain't worried about all the other shit. So I'm like, okay, cool. We good. So 4X like, let me holler at you. Now, normally when I holler at you, it's always one-on-one, right? Right? Yeah. Right? So I'm like, I'm thinking one-on-one. We go in the back room. He shut the door. We talking. I shut the door. Matter of fact, I shut the door. We talking. Boom, boom, boom. He started raising his voice. As soon as he raised his voice, the door swing open. All of them run in. I said, oh, they on this command by his voice. I'm like, oh, cool. I got them. Boom. So I understood his emotions right there. So right there, I already see I could bring him down. So I can bring him down. So I'm gonna play with this nigga now. I'm gonna make him rage up and come down. Rage up and come down. I'm gonna play with his emotions now because he emotional ass being. He's a.
Now, if y'all watch, cause I watch, they still doing it in clips. You know me, Stanley Steezy. What's the deal? Log in. What you call it? I was gonna say. If you watch, I watched the whole thing because I'm a member, right, on the No Jumper channel, so you can watch the whole thing. If you watch the whole thing, nigga, that is what Unc got 4XTRA doing. He got him up and down on a straight roller coaster. And if you understand content, you understand put on a show, that's how you put on a show. That's how you schedule an event card. That's how you schedule a artist lineup. That's how you do anything. You keep people on an emotional roller coaster to keep them tied in. You take them high, then you bring them low. Then when that low about to bottom out, you bring them back up to get them back emotionally invested. That's how you do it, right? You groove.
The emotional ass creature. He's a motherfucking 4XTRA. You a bitch.
Say, back up out the camera.
Listen, 4XTRA a bitch, gang. So I'm here, bitch. But let me tell you what happened, right? So look.
Call Grover, bitch. Come on.
So we go back, let's do the content then. Boom. We go back. We sit down. Now, mind you, I already know it's up. Because when we sit down, you see 4XTRA like this. You see, you keep looking left. His gang come in. They behind the cameras. So you got all gangs right here behind the camera with their little guns, their little poles.
They back to you where
they took over no jump.
Where boy Donnie be at?
They took over no jump.
The white dude? Okay.
Everywhere. They got us around. They took over no jump. I got some mama. So mind you, I could have left. I said, let's do Ask TJ, gang. TJ, what I say? When I left TJ, what I do? I said, what?
Hey, we gonna stay here. We gonna do the interview.
Yeah, I said we gonna do it. He told me to leave.
TJ, man.
It was my thing with me, my driver. Nigga, listen, I'm telling you, gang. Told me don't listen. He told me don't do the interview. He said, if you get in character, we you in here. I said, let's go, let's do it then. His eyes was buck wild and I said, let's do it then. Right? So we finna go do it then. So he instantly walk in the room again, we surrounded, gang. We surrounded by all these niggas. So instantly I sit right here and the first thing I say is, from California gangs don't respect gangs outside of California. Everything was good. Everything was good. But during that time, that process, like, you know, I'm telling y'all, look, I saw him get a text from Adam. Right? Listen, let me tell y'all how Adam works. We did an interview with, remember the interview I did with Corporator with Adam? That Mexican? Adam sent me a thing and told me to troll him, told me everything to do to him. Right? So Adam be sending hits on content. right? So Adam told him to do everything he was gonna do. They told him to fuck me up for content, right? They tried to sacrifice me. They supposed to put me in no jumper, but I had to make the first move. They had the security guard and all that shit. Once I made a move with 4XTRAS, they was gonna keep me in there, all for content, gang. Listen, so let me finish the story, right? So that 4XTRAS, he on some weird. So I'm talking to him, I'm like, yeah, man. So I come with a message for God, gang, I love you. You ain't know I love you, we doing content, nigga. He get me back, then asked me something. I said, yeah, man, you know, what's for? Nigga, what fuck? And he stood up. But nigga, I asked what 40 was off camera, nigga. Asked all your homeboys what 40 was. Nobody did nothing. So I'm confused. He stood up like I'm disrespect 40s. Listen, everybody watched this for 40s. I didn't disrespect 40s. Why the fuck would I disrespect 40s for? Right? Why the fuck would I disrespect? Listen, why the fuck I just?
So that's a fair point though. If he's from St. Louis, he's letting you know, hey, tell me about the 40s. We got 60s out there. I don't know about the 40s. What's up with that? Boom, boom. So they can break him down about, you know, the whole Hoover chord or whatever, the whole ROLLIN chord. Nigga could have did that, right? Off camera. Now, we understand when we get on camera that the interviewer asks the interviewee questions that he already knows the answer to for the purpose of the audience getting the answer, right? So that reaction wasn't even sincerely Unc being confused about what the 40s is, because he already had that conversation with you off camera. He's asking you that for the purpose of you explaining it for the world, right?
Disrespect California in California. That makes sense?
No.
So keep thinking I'm disrespectful. Listen,
You look crazy, but you ain't that crazy.
listen. So laugh at me. That mean I'm making a joke. Do I got comedian in my bio?
No, sir.
No, they laugh. This shit ain't funny. This shit ain't funny, gang. Because like, who wanna be controlled? Who wanna live in a simulation? Who wanna be stuck in the firmament? Who want God to be doing all this to them? Nobody.
But we are. Here we are. In the firmament. In the simulation. Here we are. I praise him. I ain't got no problem with it. But hey.
Right? Look at me like I'm crazy. They laughing. I can't call it. I can't call right? But I can call this. So anyway, we doing what we doing. He's saying he raised up. I realized the first time he raised up, all I gotta do is be quiet. He go sit back down. So my purpose was to keep him raising up and sitting down. I'm gonna raise your blood pressure then, nigga. I was trying to have a heart attack. I was trying to make 4XTRAS have a heart attack. Stop with me, because I'm in control of my emotions, gang. He mistood me being silent for weakness. They misunderstand that in the streets. But my silence was really controlling you. I was like, Mama, I controlled you by every move that I said, right? I made that do everything I wanted him to do. That's why he didn't touch me, because I was in control. He get up, go crazy. I say, I love you. Calm him down, right? And then I asked him, why the fuck you ain't fight King Pill, but you want to fight me? And then as soon as he get mad, I say, I love you.
So you think he really need love?
Because it's mind control. But yeah, he need love. Listen, the whole Tristan need love. That was wrong with him. Listen, 4XTRAS in survival mode. He think he got to survive when he already survived. Listen, he got a page with 200 followers and all he doing over there is $150 promos. Listen, his page can make a hella money off being monetized. More money than $150 promos.
You can help him.
Yeah, I can help him with that. And I told him that. I said, gang, I come with the wealth. I'm bringing the wealth back to the trenches. That's my job. Right? Like, everybody don't understand that.
You like the spook who said by the
Listen, gang, I was a bad person. I was really on a negative vibe, gang. But when I changed, I decided to get a wealth back to the trenches, gang, because I stole so much. Come keeping it real, gang. Yeah, I stole so much, gang.
You look like you steal.
Yeah, no, I don't steal no more, but I stole. Listen, but Adam is stealing now. What Adam is doing, he extorting. I didn't know how he was extorting everybody, but now I get it. He not like outside of black people. He backdoor, right? Like he's sending letters and sending hits for people to do to people inside no jumper.
For the content.
Listen, guys, I told my mama, every time no jumper text me is a different number. They put me in all these groups. I told my mama, you think I'm playing, gang? They got different numbers every time they text. So mama, it's never the same.
It's crazy, man.